Roger, folks, welcome back. How are we doing? Obviously, it's going to be rant time today because a scary movie, like a million trailer, has been leaked. Has it been leaked? There is this. I just don't trust anything now. Um, Anytime something's been leaked, I'm like, yeah, that's happened on purpose. So I thought, anyway, it's up on YouTube. It's up on Instagram. Obviously, it's bad quality because somebody's like filmed it in the cinema and they put it out there, possibly. Or do we believe anything we see anymore? So I thought we'd just have a little look at it and a whinge, obviously, because that's what you're here for. You know, you didn't come here um, to see me saying how amazing everything is. You came here to see me whinging and moaning and slagging everything off because that's what we do here. We're very much on the black pill train. So let's have a look at this anyway. And I shall brace my ribs for an explosion of hilarity. Look, I remember when the first Scary Movie came out, and it was parodying films that were extremely well known, very widespread at the time, and that's kind of why it worked. And also the whole now any younger people watching this probably won't remember this, but the Budweiser advert where all the guys were going "We're there" like that was massive. Like it was the simplest advert of all time, but it went crazy and everybody was running around going "We're there." So that worked. Anyway, let's have a look at this. I just don't know how this is going to work now because no one's watching it. I mean, yeah, the normies might be watching these films, but no one's really watching these films anymore. So let's have a look. Let's see what's going on. Anyway, get on with it, Paul. Come on. Here we go. What have we got here? So this is same scene. This was what Scream was this? Like, was it Scream for Ticks? I think the one that nobody watched or something. I mean, I stopped watching it. I did watch the fourth Scream film, but for me, it was a trilogy. That's right. So that's Megan. Right, it's the Scream mask again.
My God, he stabbed her! Oh, not her! My pronouns are they, them. He stabbed them!
Oh my god. This is all they've got. This is this is all they've got. It's just ridiculous. Like this is the joke Ricky Gervais did. Funny when Ricky Gervais did it, it made more sense. Um, and what did I see? I think I saw a clip of the new Scrubs, which again looks terrible. Looks absolutely terrible. All the heart and soul removed from it. And we've got the same thing. Oh, you can't say this, you can't say that. You know, them and they and all this stuff, which isn't funny. Nobody finds it funny. It's just depressing. Um, yeah, painful, painful. Okay, so painful so far. Let's see what else we've got.
Be back.
There's a serial killer on the loose.
Hello, Tuesday.
I have been preparing for this for years.
Okay, so presumably this is uh, Final Destination, the most recent one, which was, I will use the word, and I don't use this word very often, I would say an offensive insult to audiences. It was pathetic. It was terrible. I'm not even sure they left the studio to film it. Absolutely diabolical. I hated it. There was a family in that film, and the biology didn't even make sense, but they still crammed it all in there. So let's have a look at this.
Hello, Mother. You look like shit.
But is that funny though? Like, you look like shit. Ha 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 ha. Where's the joke? Yes, she does look like shit. You look like shit. Where's the joke?
Should we hug? I really want to, but I'm a Republican now, so I'm supposed to be racist.
Oh, girl, I think all white people are racist anyway. Come here.
So there we go. It's more white people bashing as usual. Now, how could that have worked? How could you have done a joke out of that? because that's just white people bashing again. Black people good, white people bad. What they could have done to have kind of a joke there that sort of worked was if she'd have said, "Oh, I'm supposed to be racist now." The other one, she could have gone, "Oh, don't worry, so are we. We just get away with it," or something like that. At least that would have been a little bit of honesty or something to push back against it, an actual commentary there. But what's she just done? She's just gone, "Yeah, this is the narrative. White people bad, black people good. That's the narrative."
Oh.
Hey there, we heard tell of a Halloween party. We're here to drink, play bad music, do some half-gay shit.
Why just half gay?
I don't get that one. I don't really know. I don't get what the joke is there. Do some half gay shit. Why just half gay? Don't get it. Okay, so we're going back to Doofy again. Again, this made sense. That made sense. There was some relevance here when we went back to, Scream. Scream was an incredibly intelligent commentary on horror movies and sequels and things like that. And Scary Movie was a spoof of Scream and all those other movies. Oh, God. But no, I don't know who this is for, because the people who go to cinema now, they're not going to know who this is. They're going to be like, who is this? What's with this doofy guy? I don't get it.
Stop smiling!
I don't know what is going on. Okay, so that was... Let's see. God. So that was, I think, Weapons, which I have no interest in seeing. I know the storyline. I can't stand it. It sounds ridiculous. And there we've got the kid being hit. Let's have a look. Go back a little bit. Kid being hit by the car. But why is that funny, though? I think that was in one of the other scary movies. It was like the second or third one or something. A kid kept... I think it was a running joke. They kept hitting the kid or running it over or something. But it's just not funny. Maybe if you find things like Melissa McCarthy falling over funny, you might find that funny. I don't know. Oh, okay. So that's... Oh God, Longlegs. Somebody else. My brain went completely blank there. Longlegs. Again, who doesn't love a bit of Nicolas Cage? We all love a bit of Nicolas Cage, and yeah, I think the 90% of the reason that we watched Longlegs was because we were so fascinated to see Nicolas Cage in a role like that. I haven't really seen that before. I really, really not a good film. I couldn't stand the woman playing the detective in that. I just couldn't stand her. She was infuriating. There was so much of that film that didn't make sense. If you're going to be an FBI agent, believe me, they're going to interview and go through your family history with a fine tooth comb. The moment they run into her mum, that'd be it. She wouldn't be in the FBI. It'd be over. So, Longlegs, right? Okay. You see, could work was, instead of just going, "Hey, look, this is Longlegs, this is Weapons, this is Megan." What could work is if you actually were saying, "Look, these films are not good. These films are bad, and they do not make sense. They don't work. You have to be a moron for them to work." If they then played on that and they then exposed how bad those films were, perhaps there's something there. But basically, you're just going, "Oh, look, there's someone that looks like Longlegs." Okay, and now this is, "Oh, look, it's something like The Substance." Oh, look, it's someone who looks like Art the Clown.
Be sure to thank him.
What the fuck?
The little kid said, "Fuck." Come on, guys. How funny is that? That's hilarious. Why aren't you laughing? Now, I'm going to go back once again to something I've talked about in the past. Would they show a child standing there holding up a vagina? What the fuck? Ha 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 ha. Big laughs. No, they wouldn't. Because why? Men are disposable. women are protected, and it's funny to hurt men and cut men up and beat men up in films. And it's a big laugh to chop people's balls off. They wouldn't chop a woman's vagina off and have her holding that up. But no, set of balls, all good for laughs. Not funny. It's terrible. I hate this so much.
What would Halloween be without Jamie Lee Curtis? Or Scream be without Nev Campbell?
That would be Scream 6.
It's just not like, it's just, oh my God, that's so funny. Yeah, they made a Scream, they milked the Scream franchise far beyond the third one where it should have stopped, up to Scream 6, and it was just a random set of people somewhere in New York with nothing to do with anything. That would be Scream 6. Oh my, can you imagine the crowd just erupting with laughter at that line? Jesus Christ. Oh dear God. Right, let's get rid of that because that's annoying me now. Yeah. Oh dear. Oh, what's happened to my face? Come back. Come back. There we go. There I am. Yeah, not feeling that one, as I'm sure you can imagine. Just terrible. It's terrible. And they're so safe as well. They're so safe. What can we do? White people bad. Yeah, we can do that. Cutting off men's balls. Yeah, let's do that. That's fine. That's okay to do that. There's just nothing here. There's no commentary. I knew I was going to hate this. I just didn't know how much. Will people go and see this? I've got to say, Anna Faris still looks good. She always seems to look good, doesn't she? Yeah, she's aged well. Terrible. I cannot wait to see how bad the reviews for this are going to be. And I'm just looking at the trailer. I mean, God. Hats off to anyone who actually sits through this total and utter garbage. There you go, guys. What do you think of that? Like, seriously, is there anyone genuinely out there like, oh my God, that looks really funny, that looks really good? I'd love to see it. I laughed my arse off during that trailer. Seriously, is anyone saying that? If you are, like, you know, stick it down in the comments. I would be interested to hear. If you enjoyed these rantings, guys, like and subscribe as always. And until the next musings, take care, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.